Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we have Amphibia. Amphibia is an animated series from 2019, so it's not really old. It's got 20 episodes in its first season. I don't know if they're incrementally adding more episodes as they go along. This is the first time I've seen it. I didn't even realize it was on Disney Plus. I didn't know what it was before it came up in the search. But it looks very, it's got an Adventure Time, modern animation feel with the sort of the really simple big eyes, that very influenced by some elements of anime, but obviously so much of animation is American Western animation is these days. But still, this is very much an American project, from what I understand. It is basically a series of 24-minute episodes split into 2 stories per episode. So you get about 12 minutes per story, and there's 20 episodes in this season. I watched 3, so I got 6 stories, and it pretty much familiarized me with the characters, and I really liked it. I was surprised at how much I really liked it. It's got some very modern humor beats, just silliness, some goofiness. That's an important word. I need to come back to goofy in a second here. But yeah, it's just it's a story of a girl. Well, actually, you know what? No, I should reframe that in a sense, because we're not introduced to the girl right away. We're introduced to the world, which I'm guessing is Amphibia. Yes, Amphibia is the world of frogs, basically. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if that was a person at first or not, but I have just been confirmed that it is the name of the world. So we're introduced to Sprig and his family. He's this very irresponsible, very erratic, maybe young teen, maybe junior high age, maybe younger. I don't know. I can't really tell because he's a pink frog. Anyway, he's very irresponsible. He lives with his little sister, a pollywog named Polly, who is one more in a long line of homicidal baby type characters, forged ahead by Stewie, and from Family Guy. She's tougher and smarter between the two of them, and they live with Hop Pop, who's voiced by a guy you might recognize as his name's Bill Farmer. You might recognize him as the voice of Goofy. So yeah, it's kind of neat that we got a veteran here. But there's more than just him in this. Voices you'll recognize. D. Bradley Baker's all over this, as he is with every animated project that ever exists. You can't see an animated series without his name in it. I think it's required. I think he's required to be recording stuff nonstop. Hopefully they're paying that man, because if he is, he might be the richest voice actor in the world. Because you can't go 5 feet without running into a cartoon or animated movie or anything without him in it. So, but you got the main character. Well, let's just say we're introduced to Amphibia and Sprig and his family, and there's a monster out in the woods, and he's like, well, they think he's irresponsible. Well, he's going to take responsibility for this. He's going to go out there and face that monster and stop it from terrorizing the town. Well, guess what? Turns out that monster is Anne. It's not a big spoiler because it shows up pretty quickly in the story. And you have to figure, because you can see the pictures here, there's a human girl in a frog land. Brenda Song plays Anne, and she finds herself in this very strange frog world, and she doesn't know why. And there's part of me doesn't want to reveal. The great thing about the first episode is that it sets up what looks to be a very continuity important series. Most of the episodes that I've seen so far of the stories are not continuity heavy. They do help show the evolution of the characters and grow and understand their new worlds, the differences and how they're alike and everything else. But we discover toward the end of the first episode how she got there. Not why, but how she got there, and how she got there isn't necessarily something she could be proud of. Let's just say that. It's a little bit of a mystery, and she made some mistakes, let's just say. And she's not completely innocent in how she got tossed into another reality. And is she the only one? That's the question. So I think I've said too much already. I think this is something I think you, if you love animated series, especially along those lines of Adventure Time and things that are just a little bit of Rick and Morty without without the nihilism, and yeah, it definitely has this feel. You can see what it looks like. It looks very much like what stuff you've seen in modern animation. I want to say not Rick and Morty. I want to say Phineas and Ferb. I don't know, it's a Disney one. I can't remember what it is. The one in the campground and everything else in my brain is just taking a fart. It's completely forgetting the name of that show. You know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it has that feeling. So yeah, I think I highly recommend. I definitely highly recommend. I do know highly recommend this series. And I think, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to add it. I want to continue. This is the kind of thing that I would enjoy watching in the background as I'm working. It's not something I'm going to necessarily be focusing on, but it's a good little chuckle to keep your spirits up as you're doing the drudgery of work from home. It could be worse. But yeah, Amphibia, the surprise came out of nowhere, and I didn't know it existed. But there you go. Let's pick tomorrow's Disney Plus Everyday Challenge episode. 195. One of the things I forgot to mention, Stephen Root plays the mayor. If you know who Stephen Root is, if you don't, But Stephen Root, if you love Stephen Root, he plays the mayor. He's a recurring character on the show, and he's one of the other great reasons I love anything that Stephen Root shows up in. 195 is the number we just picked. And here we go. 195. It's a short. I've seen this movie before. I think you have too. It's Jerry's Game. So we'll come back here and watch that short. Jerry's Game on the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. I'll see you back here tomorrow. Bye.